Welcome back to the U.S. Women's Disc Golf Championships at Cedarock Park in Burlington, North Carolina. This is our FA1 feature card on the back 9, playing Wells Springs. 3 courses in this beautiful complex that are all very challenging in their own ways. This is brought to you by Central Coast Disc Golf. This is a PDGA major. I'm Jennifer Allen, and we are starting on hole number 10. Through the front 9, Virginia finds herself at even, Alecia -3, Brook -4, and Trinity Bryant is 2 over. Hole number 10 is a 180-foot par 3. As you saw through around the front 9, this is a very tightly wooded course. Picking a gap and committing to it. Every basket has been tightly guarded. Hole number 10 is slightly open on the left side. And no grass on this course leads for a lot of skips.
Oh, that's not a mistake. That's okay.
Brooke pulls that, but gets a little kick back to the middle. This is Alecia going forehand as well. You can see the basket on this hole. A lot of these holes we haven't even been able to see the basket. Nice clean release, but doesn't get quite the turn. The kick and roll, though, is going to put her inside the bullseye. Virginia's had a hard time dialing back her power. This release looks good, but again, just way too strong. She's going to put herself about 40-45 feet. Trinity going along the right side as well. Little kick, slides down about 20-25. Brooke with a great forehand, putting her right up there to save par. Virginia has to stretch out here. Putting around a few trees, goes to the ground, and it's going to be right there for the easy par. Putting it in the left side of the basket there. Trinity gets birdie.
Good balance.
Brooke able to save par. And this is Alicia's drive. Oh. Virginia's going to tap out her par real quick. That's the best way to get a birdie. Just a nice little tap in. Hole 11, 235 feet. This par 3 is going to go slightly downhill, and then it takes us back up. We're going to find the basket tucked up on to the right side, heavily guarded by a lot of small trees. Very few gaps on this hole. So we should see a few forehands and hyzers maybe coming in here. You can see it does have a C curve up there, but pretty drastically uphill. See if Trinity can get the turn over there. And she does. Beautiful, Annie. unfortunately, hitting up high just gives you that big kick back down onto the left side of the basket. Brook's forehands trying to fight through there, sliding up just inside circle 1 on the left. Virginia, another beautiful turnover shot. Right, just missing the koozie. Unfortunately, like we talked about, no grass. You're going to get a lot of ground play. That's going to put her about 20-25 off to the left. Trinity's been so great at those soft turnover shots. Brook doesn't have a line to really putt at the basket, so she's just picking a spot and trying to place that for her next shot. That had a lot of great height. Just hitting low, but it does stay close. Great birdie for Virginia. It's been a roller coaster of a round for Virginia, but now she's back under par. So Brook and Trinity tapping out their pars, as well as Alecia, and we're moving on to hole number 12. Hole 12 is 200 feet. Very tight line. They're going to punch through all of these trees, lining the fairway. Basket tucked slightly uphill to the left. A lot of these elevation changes on Wellsprings, slightly downhill on a lot of the tees, and then the baskets are placed more on the upslope. I mean, this fairway is so tight. Virginia is going to punch through quite a ways up the right side. She's about pin high. And honestly, you know, going through that right side, through some of those softer branches, might be the way to go. Ashley hits nothing, taking it through the inside, but getting that skip off to the left. Trinity's just trying to find any way to get up there, and she does, unfortunately, getting quite a bit of a roll. Nice, clean backhand from Brook. She's been doing a lot of forehands, but this backhand puts her just outside the bullseye. Continue just punching out. Really didn't have much of a look. Another strong, beautiful putt by Alecia. She is really getting things going. She's now at 5 under. That's a great putt for Trinity. Hopefully she can get things going here on the back 9. That's putting her back at even. And Brook says, I'll take a birdie as well. And her and Alecia are both now at 5 under. Virginia tapping at par, and she is 1 under. Hole 13, 150 feet. We're going back slightly downhill again, curving through back to the right across that dry creek. Again, no OB on this course. This basket isn't quite as guarded as some of the previous holes, but all of these holes playing about the same, just having to commit to any line you can find and hoping that if you do get that kick like Alecia did, that she's gonna still have a look back at the basket. Really hard to dial down distances when they're really short like this. Trinity's gonna kick just outside circle 1. So you can see the basket is just directly below them.
That was
And
interesting.
Brooke gets a beautiful roll back up to about 20 feet.
Oh, what was that?
Virginia trying to go big hyzer. She probably gets a little bit of a help because that kick slows her down, and she's going to be just inside the circle on the left. Nice little jump putt, just laying up for Alecia.
No problem.
Oh, such great height and line. That's just going to bounce off the top.
Oh, what was that?
Virginia hitting off the top band as well. Both of those stay pretty close. And with that nice little roll, that's another birdie for Brooke. 2 in a row. Everyone else gonna tap in their pars. And we're gonna move on to hole number 14, just after this commercial break.
We are all witnesses to tar, 2-time.
The Innova Rolo, the disc made for rolling. 4. The Rolo, making rollers fun.
Hole 14, 215-foot par 3. Another slightly downsloping fairway that goes back up. This basket is almost in the middle, slightly curving up to the left side. Few small guardian trees protecting it.
Don't hit it.
Brooke taking the inside route, gets a kick down, open look. And Alecia goes on the left side with a beautiful S shot.
Thanks. All right, you're gonna do cool things like that. You gotta go first. Sorry.
Trinity going hyzer. Beautiful line. Just missing the pole there. That rook kicks her back towards the basket. She's going to be about 10, 15 feet away. These types of holes allowing multiple shots are fun. They can pick which line they want to go, and Virginia gets another great little kick, leaving her right there with a look for birdie. Alecia thought she was going to chain out left there, I think. There was a little bit of a sigh of relief, I think. That one stays in.
Oh, what was that? Sorry.
And then Virginia did what I think Alecia thought she was going to do. So long rounds, having to really focus to finish strong. Trinity gets her birdie. Virginia's going to go ahead and tap out the par, as well as Brook. So a nice battle going between Alecia and Brook right now. Hole 15, 210 feet, par 3. A little more open in front of the ladies as they tee off, but again, tightly, heavily wooded. The route to the basket is going to tuck us over to the right. So this course kind of sets up more to a forehand friendly game. A lot of the baskets have been slightly off to the right side. Some nice turnover shots. Hopefully we'll get these women up there towards the basket.
Oh boy.
Alecia lets that forehand go early and low. Trinity really working up some beautiful turnovers all day. That's going to kick her inside circle 1. Hopefully those guardian trees allow her a good look for birdie.
That's okay. It's actually not that bad. It's not what I wanted, but it's okay.
Brook staying very positive there with that forehand. And Virginia really just powering through this course. Needs to back off just a little bit. Hopefully that kick leaves her close enough for a look for birdie. Alecia finding some kind of route.
Hey.
And giving her a look to save par. This looks like a forest off of some magical movie over here. All these branches with no leaves. Virginia's going to have to go down to a knee and hopefully just slide something up this left side. It's really hard to get the disc to go back up to the right. So as long as she doesn't force the shot, hopefully she'll still have a look for the next putt. So that's leaving herself just a little bit of work to do. Hopefully she can save par. Yeah, just heavily guarded basket there along the right side. And Alecia gets a beautiful putt to stay in, uphill, turnover.
Yes, ma'am.
And she saves her par. Virginia just staying on the left side of the basket there. That's going to unfortunately leave her a putt for bogey. And Trinity has the putter working now. Another birdie back to back, putting her 2 under for the round.
Oh, silly.
Brooke lets that go right side. Gonna have about a 15-foot comeback. And that one's dead center. So that's Virginia and Brooke with the bogey on the 15th. Hole 16, 195 feet par 3. Again, slightly S-ing our way through the woods here. This time the basket is only slightly to the right. It's really having to just kind of land in the middle and then putt up towards the basket. Pretty heavily guarded both left and right side. We'll see what they do. Trinity starting us off here. She's been working those EV7 putters the last few holes. Unfortunately, that drive does not find its way towards the basket. That was probably the cleanest line she could take. Hyzering out just a little too soon, but past the guardian trees to give her a look.
Oh, that was rude.
Brooke takes a bounce off to the left side. The ground play through the entire course is definitely something to consider. Virginia gets a kick back off to the left as well, hopefully mostly in front of those trees. Soft little forehand touch. Brooke slides it up for hopefully a putt to save par. And you can see just the soft touch makes that one kind of roll a little bit. The tree's going to help her stay inside circle 1. Virginia left with another little turnover putt from the knee. This is like back-to-back holes. And that's just such a hard putt to do without switching to a forehand. Good putt for par from Trinity. Virginia saves her par as well. So these short holes are still very challenging because the gaps to the basket are just so narrow. Alecia and Brooke both putting their pars. So those all pars on hole 16. Hole 17. par 5, 600 feet. So the women have made it out to the open with a pond on the right side. This nice long fairway. Their first shot is wanting to land somewhere around here as they proceed back in towards the trees. Giving them a lot of open space. The basket is tucked over to the left side. Nice waves from everyone practicing for this great event. Almost 400 women making it out here to Burlington. So finally these women getting to air out some huge drive. Trinity gets everything on that one and a nice little skip. Will leave her a great look to approach. Some two great distance shots are going to give these women a look for eagle. Nice soft touch by Alecia. Finding the middle of the fairway as well. Brooke's going to pull that a little too much. It's turning over, but the disc is going to hyzer back for her. Little small kick. And Virginia's been wanting to throw hard all day, so she gets to let loose on this one. Hits the big gap through the middle of the fairway, and unfortunately hyzers off into the trees along the left side. Hopefully she can have enough look to get back onto the fairway. This goes a little high, but it's going to hyzer right in. Still in a great look for birdie.
That's nose up.
Good line, but as Brooke is saying, just leaves it a little nose up. Again, par 5, so these women have another shot to get up there for birdie. Great power coming off of Trinity's release. Right over the basket, putting her about 25 feet for eagle. Could have had the albatross. So Virginia still has enough room to really power drive. Unfortunately, she goes too far on the right, and now she's got a lot in front of her. Nice little jump putt by Alecia, leaving her about 20 feet away for birdie. Brooke gives her jump putt a try, going just a hair long.
Not quite enough, but that's okay.
Virginia completely commits to this putt. It's been a long round. She's had to really scramble back to the basket, so she's doing well to stay even. And that's the eagle for Trinity. Awesome to see these women throw some different shots out in the open. Nice smooth release from Alecia, gives her the birdie. And Brooke and Alecia continue just to match each other hole to hole. That's a birdie for Brooke. And even though Virginia was not on the fairway much at all, she does still get the birdie. We've made it to hole 18. This is the par 4, 326-foot hole. Mostly open. They have a nice fairway to work down. And the basket is going to tuck back off to the right side. It's nice that these women have had no OB to really think about. Just hitting the gaps, and they've done a great job of that today.
Everybody.
This is going to complete the first round of the U.S. Women's Disc Golf Championships.
Oh, fight it, yeah.
Yes.
Awesome turnover. Unfortunately, it's going to hyzer out just a little bit before it turns toward the basket. Putting her about 45, 50 feet out towards the left, but hopefully a nice open look, and that will still be for eagle. All ages are playing these courses.
Up, up.
Go, go,
I
go.
believe our youngest age group is 8 and under, all the way up to 75 and older. So these distances and pars are for all ages.
Get up.
Brook finding the middle of the fairway.
A little low.
Virginia has the
Oh,
power,
hold that line.
but not going to hold that line, and that's going to hyzer off to the left. She will have to stretch out one more time. Soft little Annie putt by Alecia is going to put her for a tap-in birdie. Brook goes just on the right side of the basket
A
there.
little too right.
This putt's almost forcing Virginia for that little forehand that she has had to look at for several holes. And she still doesn't like the forehand, so she's going to try to go backhand over these branches. The par 4, she just needs to give herself a look, and she does, almost making the eagle. Great look from Virginia. Trinity not having good footing as well, but she is in front of most of these branches. Just to be careful not to push those back with her body. Gives the pitch out, and that will be a nice putt for birdie to finish for both of those women. As well as a great birdie putt from Brook. So nice finishing par 4 here on Wells Springs. That putt from Trinity is going to finish her round at 5 under. Strong, huge back 9. Birdie putts from both Virginia and Alecia leave Alecia at 8 under. Virginia finds her way back at 2 under, and Brook at 7 under for round 1. Thank you all for joining us on the front first round, back 9 of round 1, FA1. Here's our leaderboard of the top 10 women. Alecia and Brook both finding themselves at the top. Joining them next round will be Addison Woodward and Rebecca Minnick at 6 under par. Thank you, Central Coast, for providing us this great coverage, as well as the PDGA. Again, this is the U.S. Women's Disc Golf Championships. Thanks for joining.